Describe the single transformation that maps shape A onto shape B. Now for this transformation, we need to give 3 pieces of information. The first piece of information is describing how this smaller shape is being transformed into this larger shape. And so what we have here is an enlargement. So that's the first piece of information. Let's pop that on the answer side. So first of all, we have an enlargement. Now it's worth noting that enlargements can also go smaller as well, but in this case we are getting bigger. We've got a scale factor that's going to be greater than 1. So the next piece of information is to find out what that scale factor is. What is the multiplier that, when we apply it to this shape, will give us this size shape? Now to do this, we can take one of the sides of the small shape and find the corresponding side with the large shape. So let's take the verticals here and here. And let's just do a count of how high this is. Now I'm going to use the scale on the axis, on the y-axis. Here's the x-axis. So the height of this triangle is 1, 2 units. So we can say, okay, that's 2 units high. You can also count little squares if you want, but we're just going to use the scale here. And the height of triangle B, using the units on the y-axis, is 1, 2, 3, 4. So the height of triangle B is 4. Now what multiplier do we need to apply to 2 to get to 4? And the answer is, of course, times by 2. So we have a scale factor of 2 because we're multiplying by 2. Okay. The last piece of information that we need is something called a center of enlargement. Now to find the point, which is the center of enlargement, what we're going to do is choose the corners, the vertices of one of the shapes and find the corresponding corner of the other shape. And we're going to join them up with a line and just make that line go all the way through. And we'll do that with all the other points as well. So let's do that now. Now you've got to be quite careful when you do this, because the lines can go a little bit awry otherwise. A little stray. Okay, that's good. Let's do this one down here. That's going to correspond with that corner down there. And this corner here is going to correspond with that corner there. Again, being very careful to be as accurate as we can. Oh, I went a bit astray there. Let's just try that again. Of course, you'd use a pencil and a ruler for this. And we can see that all of these rays or lines come back to a single point right here. And it will usually be on a grid line, so it won't be in the middle of a grid line. And we can see that we've got the point -3 on the x-axis, 4 on the y-axis. So we have got a center of enlargement with coordinates -3 and 4. That's how to describe an enlargement transformation.